She gets me higher than a 747. Turns me up to 11. Man, this must be heaven. I never doubt her loving for a second. For 2 to 3 babies and a wedding I'm spending. Something's coming over me. I'm obsessing head over feet. You know life, it ain't always sunny days, but right now I can feel no rain on me. It would take so much hate for my smile to leave, because I know the one I love, she loves me. She loves me. She got me shooting like Peyton in the 90s. Everything's exciting, but she's the wave that I am riding, the thunder to my lightning. But she's the one and only cake that I am icing. Something's coming over me. I'm obsessing head over feet. You know life, it ain't always sunny days, but right now I'm feeling no rain on me. But it would take for my smile to leave, because I know the one I love, she loves me. She loves me. Love, she loves me alright. Love, she loves me all night. Love, she loves me just right. Love, she loves me all night. You know life, it ain't always sunny days, but right now I can't feel no rain on me. It would take so much hate for my smile to leave, because I know the one I love, she loves me. She loves me. Oh yeah, she loves me alright.
Welcome. Oh, what's up, Damone? Jules, Lala, Bryden, Vlad. JT, have fun at the dentist. Does everybody hear me okay? I changed some microphone settings, so it may be. I don't know if you can hear me or not. I see the little circle moving, so I know something's coming through. Good deal. Good deal. So, how has everybody been doing? It's been a little while. I've been meaning to go live for the past few days, but I had a lot of shit to get done, so I was doing other things. Put it that way. Doing other things. Good morning, Andrea. What's up, Spectre? I know it's no excuse. I've been telling my peoples that I was going live for the past 2 days. I'd be like, oh yeah, we're going live today, and then I'd vanish for 4 hours. By the time I got time to do it, it was 2 in the afternoon. So yeah, it was good to see. It was good to see Jay back catching. It was a lot like old times when seeing him run after the guy. I'll be honest. There's been a lot of things that have happened recently that have reminded me of the good old days. Even though I know that those days will never be again. Yes, JFK, I have a real life. Yes, I do other things besides. I hate dogs. I do hate dogs, though. And eat Starburst. I don't have any candy today. Do I have any candy? Boston baked beans, but those are supposed to be my wife's, so I better not eat those. But I'll probably eat them. I don't know. There's been some fuckery. Been a little fuckery going on. Don't touch them. I'm probably going to eat some. I'm just letting you know. Probably going to eat some. Skittles lately. I like Skittles, okay. Oh, hey, check it out. Did you know that Skittles brought back the lime ones? They took away that nasty-ass green apple flavor and brought back the lime flavor. Baby, you got to finish that at one sitting. You got to eat it all at once. If it's left hanging around, it's not going to make it much longer. Yeah, but the Skittles took that nasty ass green apple flavor. Yeah, I don't know if it's only for a limited time or something. But they've got the lime ones back now. Well, your way obviously doesn't work because it disappears. Skittles are banned everywhere except America. Why? What's the reason for that? I got to verify this. Hold on. Y'all hold on. I'm looking this up. Are Skittles banned in other countries? While it's not quite a ban on Skittles, only a version of the candy made without titanium dioxide can be sold in the European Union. Okay, so no candy. Skittles, Pop-Tarts, Gatorade, and those yummy Little Debbie products are banned in the European Union because they contain dyes like, well, I'm not going to click that, but fuck. Tommy Boy Studios, can you verify this? Is all of the good stuff banned over there? What the fuck? You gonna bring those home to me? I love the freeze-dried Skittles. But I'm not paying $7 fucking for a bag of Skittles that they poured liquid nitrogen over. They ban all the good shit. I didn't think you were lying. I just never heard that before. That they were banned. They're not necessarily banned everywhere. They're just banned in Europe. Well, I'm definitely not leaving your candy now. Definitely not. Red dye number 40. Isn't that the one that's like causes cancer or something? What's up, FCC? Oh, okay, well, I'll let you make it if they're not yours. Yellow 2 made your dick small. Okay. Is this confirmed, Damone? I'll leave you a couple. Damone confirmed it. Damone confirmed it. Okay. All right. You make your own evening. Okay. That's fine. I'll determine if the candy's worth it or not. Nah. Although I do wake up very early every morning and catnap on the couch while I'm drinking coffee. So it'll be okay. I got it. I do sleep on the couch all the time. Every day. I catnap on the couch. I was asleep on the couch when she got up this morning. I like to nap. And then when she watches these boring ass TV shows, I nap. We watch good stuff every now and then. She's been on a kick of watching these foreign shows here lately. I'm not into the foreign shows. If the audio doesn't match their lips, it fucks with my head, so I can't do the foreign shows. I take that back. There's been a couple that were okay, but I'm not a fan of foreign shows. Yeah, I think I've mentioned that before, Damone. I can't hear the TV if the closed captions aren't on. I do prefer to have them on all the time, no matter what. That is facts. That is exactly right. It is exactly right. Both foreign and boring. That was a pretty good one. I think that's one of the ones I was referring to as far as being a good foreign show. That is the best way to watch a movie. The Cliff Notes version. I have ADD, so movies are difficult sometimes. That's why YouTube works better. They can keep my attention for 9 minutes. Good to go. Kinda know how to read. BG can only read Mexican. Let me watch this. So fake FCC got banned. Must have been pretty quick because I didn't even catch it. Didn't even see it. Squid Games was, I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. I like Squid Games as it got into it a little further. It was hard to get my attention in the beginning. What's up, Ed? My only question is how the fuck you know this, Simone? Well, Squid Games was like everything else. Comes out of China, it's kind of low quality, generic of something else. So I don't even want to know how you know that. Yeah, it was pretty predictable. It was that. It was that. Exactly. That's exactly what I did. My opinion of TV shows and movies depends on how well my wife explains it after I've slept through the first half. I'm not even going there, folks. Let me do something real quick. Okay. Oh, I was being easy on the keyboard, Amanda. That was very easy. That was very easy. Hey, at least it's not the mouse click every single time. Earbud warning. Bro, that was easy. I was trying to be easy on it. My God. Y'all are soft. Weirdos. I know I shared the link with a few people. But as Jeff does, I only share it behind the scenes in private. Sam is welcome to come. I will even. Sam has been shared the link. If you would like the link, you know how to get in touch with me. How does one become part of the boys? The boys is a closed entity now. A little sass. Yeah. Privately, in private, for private use only. Well, Damone is welcome to come up here and get shit talked if he would like. The panel channels I think it's their latest video, was pretty comical. What can't he do here? Talk shit to Damone? People are free to talk shit to people. Definitely free to talk shit to people. That seems like somebody's coming up. What's a Damone?
Hey, I'm here to get shit talked, buddy.
Here to get shit talked.
Yeah, y'all better not let me down either. I actually had a serious question, man.
What's up?
I read the description on your panel this morning. Do you want to elaborate on that?
I don't know, what was it?
Well, I'm out of YouTube now.
I
But
didn't type a description, so maybe it was the automated one from forever ago.
it might have been.
Oh, yeah, that's an automated one. It was automated. It was in there. I thought I had deleted it because I went through and deleted it, but I must not have saved it whenever I did. But no, that was automatically in there. So I don't ever even I don't I remember typing that a long time ago, but it's been there for a while. Is Sam in here? Did Sam show up?
I can't deal with Sam this early in the morning, bro.
Sam might not be awake.
Yeah, I'm sure he had a really late night, poring over scripts and dissecting everything like it's a book out of the Bible.
I don't know, man. I've been watching his releases from the Florida trip, and I don't even know what to think about those, man.
Yeah, I didn't realize he had done it until the most recent one showed up. So I watched that one, and then I watched some of the stuff leading up to it.
So what was your opinion on it?
Well, my opinion is that Ray is a really good catcher, man. That's always been my opinion. I like the way that he deals with these pedos, man. I really do.
That's no doubt. I've always said Ray's a great interrogator.
He is. Yeah.
But everything that surrounds it is so much cringe. Everything else, everything, but the interrogation is great. And Ray, like Tommy Boy said, Ray's a very good speaker, but
yeah.
the surrounding events are just so cringe. Like, and the odd thing is, at the time, maybe we realized it a little bit that it was a little bit cringe, but looking back at it now, it's just so much.
That's the only opinion I have about it. I've always liked to see Ray catch.
I'm glad he's putting out some better like quality footage, because the footage that we had before was just like recorded live streams and stuff. So
yeah, definitely. I mean, it's good to see these catches. Period. They've been like such a part of the community lore for so long. It's good to finally see them in yeah, like you said, good quality.
There, I deleted the description, guys. That way, nobody gets their feelings hurt.
I was incredibly triggered by the description. I got the right channel here. Fuck.
Why wasn't Damone invited on the Florida trip? Well, I don't think him and Sam were a couple then.
No, we definitely weren't.
Teaming up here lately, though. I can't wait to see what comes of that.
Yeah, me neither.
I think a good question was, does Missy come along as a package deal with that, though?
I don't know. We'll see, man. Things are definitely weird in the community at the moment. It feels like a bit of a transition period, so we'll see how it plays out.
No, that was like an automated thing that was in YouTube Studio, and I thought I had deleted it. It's from long ago, 18 months ago or so. So, but I to call out random YouTube accounts in the middle of a catch is very cringe. It's odd. It's odd. Let's see. To Florida did Sam invite you to Florida the other night?
He said if he's going to run it again, down in Florida, that I could come in place of Ray. But he also said I'd have to hang out with Cam, and I fucking really don't want to do that. So
I hope Cam gets his shit together. I hear he's going on another catch trip. So,
what you said about Ray is like, a good catcher. It's just the bullshit surrounding him. That's how I feel about Cam. Cam is
the same could be applied to Cam.
Yeah. It's like, Cam's caught a lot of people. I'm not going to take that away from him. But it's just the pubes and the vape grease and and the Dr. Phil shit and the list goes on. Vacuum sales, air purifier, snack cake jobs, the whole thing.
I've told Cam this to his face, or well, not to his face, to his internet face, that my main issue is his need for public accolade. The need to he can't just do something and do it. He's got to post it for all to know, all of the details about everything. Sometimes you just got to move in silence and let the results speak for themselves.
Yeah.
Cam feels the need to include the entire fucking internet in every bit of his life. And he's garnered too much hate from random people. He's burned too many bridges and he's got too many trolls chasing him. That's not a possibility anymore. You can't share every bit of your life because people are going to try to fucking ruin it. Everything.
Yeah.
Every minute of the day. People devote their days to trying to ruin that guy. Well, you just got to back off and do what you do, man. And then I've told him that, but I don't know if he's listened. I told him that about this snack cake job in the very beginning. I'm like, dude, do not fucking put shit on. Don't tell anybody about this fucking job. Just fucking go to work. Just go to work. Do your job. Make a paycheck. People don't need to see it. And then the fucking first day he goes to work, there's fucking 35 minutes of B-roll of him driving a box truck around and him and his boss opening up cookies and shit. The first fucking day. So, and I knew that there's no employer who's going to be okay with you taking time to fucking shoot B-roll on your first day of work,
I really personally took issue with the fact that he's seeing his employer do something shady in the snack cake business by damaging product to get something back from the distributor. I hate a fucking workplace rat with a passion, dude. Just mind your fucking business, Cam.
And the thing is I don't think Cam knows how that actually works, and I think there's more to the scenario than what Cam is aware of. And I really, honestly, I don't think that there's anything nefarious going on there. I think that it's probably normal activity. So, yeah. And even if there is something nefarious, whose fucking business is it,
That's absolutely right, Matt. That's not his fucking business. It's not his responsibility, especially his first week.
He got paid to do a job.
Exactly. That's exactly how I feel. I mean, I don't hate Cam. He's never done anything to me personally. I think he's a fucking bit of a loser and a goofball, but he's fucking pissed off a lot of people, bro. And
yeah, he has pissed off a lot of people.
I'm like, damn, dude.
A lot of people. And like I said, people devote their life to hating on that guy.
Yeah, there's one thing I left out. You know, I was listing off all what Cam's known for with the vacuums and the pubes and everything. I forgot about fucking Trash Mountain, dude.
Trash Mountain.
Yeah, I remember that the other day. I think Cam and Ryan were living together. I think there might have been some other people there too. Sorry, there's people might know better than this in the comments. And so like
Are you talking about the trap house?
they must be talking about the trap house, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So I guess Cam just started like there was a closet probably the size of a pantry or something like that. And he just started taking the trash and just creating a trash bag mountain in a fucking really small space inside the house. I remember Ryan went live and showed this, bro. I was dying. He showed Trash Mountain.
Who was supposed to be responsible for Trash Mountain?
See, that's the thing I don't know. I think I would like the narrative to be that Cam was responsible and he was just too lazy to dispose of it properly, so he just created Trash Mountain. So until I'm proven otherwise, that's what I'm going to believe.
You guys remember? You guys remember when? You guys remember when Ryan was sleeping in the basement on the weight bench? That may have been before your time.
It was before my time.
Ryan was sleeping in some basement on a weight bench for a while.
Is that when he used to go live from the basement? Because I've seen those.
I don't know, but I just remember seeing clips of Ryan saying that he was sleeping on some weight bench or something. That was way back in the day, though. Way back in the day.
Yeah, that was before my time. There's I feel like there's a lot I missed. I think this community, this panel community, whatever came to be, I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years before I showed up, and I feel like I've been here forever.
I remember back Ryan streaming from the extended stay motels with the red walls in the room. Do you remember those days?
No, I sure don't. I would love to get my hands on some of this stuff because I think there's a lot of people that would like to see it. So if anybody has any of this stuff, just send it to me.
It was way back in the day, but apparently for a while I think Ryan stayed. You know, he moved around or whatever, so he was staying. He was staying around in like extended stay motels, and one of them apparently the fucking walls in the hotel were this bright blood red color, and I was just wondering why they painted them red, what they were trying to cover up, you know, because you don't really see hotel rooms with red walls.
Well, I think it's a dual purpose. You cover up the old blood, and the new blood just blends right in.
It just blends right in. And I'm wondering if that's the only room like that, and if so, why would they put Ryan in it? What did they read about that guy before he got there?
Dude, I think he just went up to the desk and like, nah, this guy gets the red room.
or if it was the honeymoon suite, maybe? Was it a heart-shaped bed?
I don't know, man. I think, I caught a bit of Jay's catch yesterday. The quality wasn't that great because of the reception, but I caught a bit of it. But someone pointed out something interesting that I had missed. And it seemed that Ryan got really upset at the end of that catch.
He did. I don't know if you know why, but
so what's been explained to me, and I'm sure that this is not 100% right, is there was some alt that came into Jay's chat, and I think it had something to do with Ryan. But based on his reaction, he took it pretty seriously. But I have no idea what it was or what happened.
Yeah. there was some alt that came in, and it was a dox of apparently somebody close to him or something. So he
Yeah,
he took it pretty rough.
yeah, that's fucked up.
It's very fucked up. I don't know what I don't know what people are thinking, you know.
I don't either, dude. It's shit like that I don't know. You fucking like Ryan, don't like him, whatever. But
People have lost sight of the mission whenever it comes to that level. When it comes to the level of, the PHI bullshit, all of that, people have completely lost sight of the mission.
yeah, I agree. They've lost the plot, dude. You don't got to do that shit to get at people.
Even the troll somebody relentlessly mission, that's not how you do it. That's people trying to instill fear in somebody else, and so
Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty sad when like, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna get off my mini horse, but I agree.
your mini horse.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll off my mini horse. But yeah, just insult each other. I don't get this other shit.
It is a select few people, Tommy Boy, that choose to go to that level. I don't know where it started with exactly. I got a good idea, but
Yeah.
oh, we gotta go. FCC says, can we get a recap of Damone's most recent racist activities?
Well, FCC told me. I think I left a chat and went to bed last night. He's like, "All right, try not to say anything racist before you wake up." Update: I have said nothing racist to my knowledge.
Good. So you're what, like 12 hours clean of racism?
12 hours sober, baby.
The first 24 is the hardest.
It is, man. It is. Yeah. You know, like I know that. I know that. I went and talked to PHI yesterday morning. I think it went pretty good. I think it's clear that we both still care about each other to some degree. But like the only thing in that, it wasn't FM. FM didn't bother me. Sammy didn't bother me. Fucking Vlad got on my nerves, dude.
I saw that also. So I don't know. I saw, but I did see the comments in the chat from Vlad.
Yeah, Vlad has never gotten on my nerves before, man. It's taken 2 years, so that's something in itself. But yeah, you got on my fucking nerves, dude.
Well,
I talked to him about it.
it happens.
Yeah, it happens. He obviously has a really good heart. In fact, that's kind of what he's known for around here, being a caring individual. So I get it. But yeah, dude, this shit fucking irked me. Of all things, bro, all the comments, that was the only one that bugged me.
Why do you feel the need? Who's doxing who?
What? I'm not even reading the chat. I actually got my fucking Xbox fired up. I'm about to go play it.
Gonna go play Xbox? What are you playing?
I'm playing Fallout 4.
Oh, I don't even know what these games are.
Man, you sound like a boomer.
Man, I guess I am.
So,
I haven't played a video game in many years.
well, if you jump back in now, dude, it's fucking insane. These things are like meant to suck your life away.
Yeah, I don't think I could. I never got into like first person shooters or RPGs or anything. So I don't know. Let's see. The last game I remember playing was on like PlayStation 3 or something. They've already came out with 2 more since then.
Yeah.
So I don't think I would even understand the concept now.
Yeah, man. They put so much into it, dude. I can play these days. Like I'm 41, dude. I can play for about an hour and a half, and I'm like, well, I actually have some important shit to do. Like be channel.
Bad guy has the link, Jay Silly. Same as you.
Yeah, Jay Silly. Fucking pussy.
Where to go? Because I said Nanya had my info and I trusted her with it. Well, I think that's your first mistake, Bullhand.
I guess I should read chat. What the fuck's going on? Love you, Damone. Well, as you should, Vlad. Told you I was going to bust your balls. A minute. I put in there. I went to Dragonfly's chat and I saw him in there. I was like, I got to drag you now. Apologies in advance. But I was just joking. I didn't bust your balls a little bit, though. A little ball busting never hurt nobody.
Nah. Let me see. Let me pull StreamYard back up. Vladimir, I'll be doxxed if you show what?
Is that Mexican coming up here?
I don't know. He doesn't like us enough.
So what's on the agenda today, man?
Man, I didn't have anything really. I had some stuff the past couple of days, but I just a lot of it got covered in other streams and videos that I've seen people put out, so I'm not really worried about going into it.
Yeah, man, I kind of feel the same way. Like I start off having these plans and I kind of put them into motion for my channel, like something with CPP, something about Cam, and then something else will happen. Something new is always coming up.
Always. The PHI return was something else, but there's other stuff in the. I'm certain that there's other people making content about that, so I'm not even going to get into that.
Yeah.
So
I like Clown Dork's channel. I think it's one of my favorite channels.
Clown Dork does have a pretty good channel.
Yeah.
That's they put out some comical stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
They know how to step on toes, but not to the point of breaking feet.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, they bust my balls before. I loved it. They put up I think they put up a video of my terrible singing for a CPP fundraiser I did, and I saw it and I couldn't even watch it, bro. I have not watched that since because I just the self cringe. I don't think I could deal with it.
I don't watch my streams for the same reason.
I'm just glad you're doing streams again, dude.
They will be few and far between, but anyone confirm that Jay Silly is not actually Jilly? I haven't confirmed that yet. Is there a connection? I'm good on. Oh, I don't even know what you're talking about, Warbot. Let's see. Let me look up Let me look this up real quick. Maybe we can watch a Clown Dork video.
Yeah, they got a bunch of good ones.
Let's see.
Dude, the one they did about Jeff and his girlfriend fucking had me die.
We're gonna have to watch that one.
That's some funny shit.
That did anybody check and see if that was actually Jeff's real account that made the comment?
Yeah,
Yes, Tommy Boy, please come up and address some of the PHI shit from yesterday. I would love that.
yeah, people have confirmed that was actually Jeff. You know, I read that a few times because I've watched that video a few times, and he says something like, "I'm sorry if you heard my girlfriend squealing." I'm like, who describes that as squealing, bro? That's weird. Weird choice of words.
Squealing.
Yeah.
That's
how it's like I don't know. It's weird.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
There we go. All right, let's play this video.
Let me finish. 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 Finish. Finish.
Just fucking quick and to the point, bro.
Savage. 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 The let me finish. Let me finish. So well, the panel channel's video about the privately or whatever, it's 18 minutes or something of Jeff using the word privately or talking in private.
Yeah, I watched that. I don't know if they have like some software that can pick up on words when they're doing things like that, or if they literally just.
No, it's you can, there's programs where you can put the video and it gives you a transcript, and then you can search for the word private or whatever, and it'll pull up a timestamp for it. So they probably loaded each video into it, or loaded, 20 videos of Jeff's and clips of. They probably have a pretty awesome catalog system of recorded videos.
Right.
And so they probably loaded them up and use their transcript, a program to get the transcripts.
Yeah.
Bullhand, that's probably one of the main reasons why
Yes.
Jeff wants to talk privately. For one, to get info on them. And then Drone Racer is on point because he feels that he can manipulate you easier in private.
Yeah. Like Jeff, Jeff desired to have info on people, whatever. It drives a lot of what he does and how he acts. I believe it drives his need for you to show your face type shit.
Pokey the Canadian, did Jeff buy his girlfriend? I don't think Jeff bought his girlfriend, but I don't think Jeff's girlfriend yet knows that she is his girlfriend. Does anybody know if that I Support All chick knows that Jeff's going around saying that that's his girlfriend?
Yeah, I mean, she's sitting in the streams when they've responded to me.
But I know, but I don't think she was. It was on somebody else's panel when he made the claim about it being his girlfriend. Like, I don't know that she knows that Jeff is making this claim that they are an item.
Oh, I would like her comment on the squealing. that was going on.
And
That
if she was actually present that day,
at one point during that stream, he had said that he has a police officer right next to him.
so as I support all a cop. So
Lady-
who was next to him, her or a cop?
I don't know. Lady cop, yeah. I don't know, but this is what I think. I support all is Jeff.
You think so?
I do. I'm sticking by that. Yeah.
That's a theory.
I mean, they both use like some of the same emojis, and Jeff has also faked being other people. Like, you remember when I guess he was, I would say down bad, but he's always fucking down bad. And he made a community post saying that,
It was his brother,
yeah,
family member. Yeah,
exactly.
that was pretty funny, to be honest. Jeff has like I have my main account here that I'm on, and then I have 2 accounts that are just Matt, so that whenever I get banned on one, I can go to the other. So I have like three accounts, and all of my accounts are banned on Jeff's. All of them, every account.
Yeah, yeah.
But it is what it is. His brother is I don't know. I can't even say that without laughing. His brother is not the best rapper. Sorry.
That was funny as hell, bro. I think Kevin's like, I broke this motherfucker. Like, yeah.
When I forget who said it, but somebody said that Kevin went up and factory reset Jeff's brother.
Yeah, I ain't seen much from Jeff's brother lately. That's weird.
No Bible reviews.
Oh, I don't know.
My thoughts wouldn't those get like repetitive? The book doesn't change, I don't think there's
Yeah.
reviewing the same book over and over and over again. I don't know if there's.
Yeah, somebody made that joke of some comedian. They said, I don't go to church. It's just they're just rehashing the same old shit.
It sounds like something Carlin would say.
Yeah.
Oh, well, tell him to lean into it, JFK. Just lean into it. Take a deep breath. Lean into it. Jeff has my main account. Every other possible account banned. Like Lola Red, Lily Green. I don't know what you're talking about. Explains a lot. Yeah, what's your opinion on that? You think that's a factual statement that Jeff smoked crack at 10 years old?
The problem is Jeff could say something true, but no one would believe it because it's bookend on both sides by thousands of lies. So who knows? I don't know what child gets gets their hands on crack at 10 years. What is 10 years old? Is that 4th grade? 5th?
Roughly 4th, 5th grade, something like that.
Yeah, I mean that's a weird lie to flex.
Shit, I didn't smoke weed till my junior year.
Oh shit, dude! I was smoking weed in 7th grade, like a real winner.
Like a real winner, huh? Well,
never smoked crack though.
Man, crack at 10 years old. JFK, yeah, I think. But the thing is in the beginning, let's see, the crack epidemic was what, like the late 80s? So Jeff would have been 10 years old in the early 80s. Jeff born in what, 72? So that would have been before the big, crack boom. And in the 80s, crack was not a thing that white folk did. It wasn't. It was a very racially divided drug in the beginning. So
Yeah.
I think it's very, very unlikely.
Well, you imagine lying about something like people are talking about the addictions and things they've gone through, and Jeff interjects with a wild lie saying that he smoked crack when he was 10 years old. It's like,
It's
is that what you do to relate to people, Jeff?
It's a weird ass flex. It's a weird ass flex. Weird.
Man, I went up and talked to him when I was on Ryan's the other day. And I wouldn't attack him or nothing. I just told him straight up, what he needs to do. He's talking about wanting to decoy this and that. And I said, that's a horrible idea. And I broke character and I talked to him. I want to say man to man, but that doesn't really fit. And, I don't know what he's going to do. The way that, from my understanding of what, the different drugs and alcohol he mixes, he could very easily die. Very easily die from that.
Very.
And he always claims to have this love for his family, things of that nature. He makes a point of bringing it up constantly, as we all know. And he certainly doesn't act like it with his drug use.
Like, I don't know. The thing about his kids and all that, I don't know. I don't want to talk about people's kids, but god damn, he's the one who brings it up,
Right.
He brings his kids into it. If you bring your kids up, that opens them up for being attacked by people. So just shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, I've been having I've been having the thought lately that I don't know. Despite the foul internet shit he's done to myself and pretty much everybody here, I'm starting to feel a little weird about continuing to fuck with him. I don't know how long. Yeah, I don't know how long that feeling will last, but
I fucking hate that guy.
oh, I hate him too. What the
I
fuck?
fucking hate that guy. Like, there's, people like, oh yeah, some people hate Tommy. Some people hate, other people. Jeff is by far the top of the list, but leaps and bounds above anybody else.
Yeah.
People are like, you don't, and I guess it's because I ragged on Tommy for so long. Just Tommy was a content cow. Okay. Tommy was the gift that never stopped giving, because he does and says dumb shit on a daily basis, and he broadcasts his entire life on the internet. So he just kept on and kept on giving content. He kept on just doing and saying dumb shit. And so it's not that I even hate Tommy. I don't like Tommy, but I don't hate Tommy. Tommy's not even, I don't know if Tommy's even top 5 on the list of people that I despise from this community. He's probably top 10 of people that I don't like, but I don't know that he's top 5. But Jeff takes the number 1 spot, leaps and bounds above anybody else. It's the lies for me, I can't stand the lies.
Yeah, I understand. He's my number 1 too, obviously. But I think if Jeff made an honest attempt to help himself, I don't know. The least I could do is get off of his case.
I would support that. I don't think he could ever do anything to make me like him or to make me not hate the guy. but I would support him bettering himself. I would support him, doing better. So maybe it would make me not want to fucking choke him every time I hear his fucking voice. But
Yeah, but as long as he's trapped in this cycle of drug abuse and going live and doxing and all of the things, as long as he's trapped in that cycle, I'm gonna be here to document it.
nah, Tommy's not in the top 5. If he is in the top 5, he's number 5, because I can easily think of 4 off the top of my head that I hate more than him easily. We won't get into that right now, though.
Yeah. Well, obviously, I consider him a good friend of mine. I would really like for his organization to succeed and improve any way that it can.
I would love to see it too, but I think he has so much detest for other people in the community, and he wants to be so much different than other people. Namely, people like Alex are people that have went in a certain direction. I think he wants to be so different than those people, or doesn't want to be considered to be a follower so much that he's kind of went down the wrong pathway. The numerous cases that have been dropped due to his negligence behind the scenes of not following through, that's what irks me the most about him.
I think that he's got. Oh, I know that he has a good team around him now. There's a lot of them that don't really care for me, but that's neither here nor there. So hopefully improvement is the way to go.
I think that it's been too short of a time with a supportive crew to know yet whether or not they've started doing things the right way.
Yeah, I agree.
So hold on, I'm making more coffee.
Bro, I've moved on to sparkling water. I had 2 cups of coffee.
Do what?
I had 2 cups of coffee. It's sparkling water time, dude.
Nah.
You fuck with sparkling water or no?
My wife does. I don't. That's lady drinks. She a man. Drink fucking coffee.
I did already, motherfucker. My coffee was strong, bro. It leaves your tongue feeling a certain way,
That's the best way to have it.
Yeah. You get the coffee in you, you fucking spurg out for about 30 minutes, and you pass out on the couch, bro.
I guess I drink enough coffee in the morning every day that I don't get the caffeine crash anymore. Maybe that's why I want to take a nap every day at 5 o'clock. But
yeah, do you have a cutoff time you stop drinking coffee?
no, not really. Usually I drink until the pot's gone. This was the last cup of the pot, so I guess 11:30.
Yeah, but if you don't get to that fucking last cup, you leave it in there too long, it's gonna taste burnt somewhat.
Mine never gets to that point. It doesn't stay there that long. Sometimes there's a little left over, but usually I have 3. I have 3 cups of coffee. I have one. I have the one that's the immediate cup as soon as it gets done brewing, because that's the freshest, best cup. And then I usually catnap on the couch for an hour or so, and 2 hours until my wife gets up. And then I'll drink a cup with her, and then I usually drink one more after she leaves. So, but these are 20-ounce cups of coffee.
Bro, what?
So, because I like to, like I said, I've said this hundreds of times, but I like my coffee really hot. So even at home, I drink my coffee out of a styrofoam cup because it stays hot longer. And it doesn't if I do it out of like a Yeti cup or something like that, the cup gets so hot it burns my lips. I want the coffee to burn my lips, not the coffee cup. So, and you can't put metal in the microwave, so I drink my shit out of styrofoam cups even at home.
Mhm.
And so I buy either the 16 ounce or the 20 ounce styrofoam cups. These are 16s, but
Well, it's too soon to be talking about burnt lips, dude.
hey, too soon, huh? Too soon.
Well, is TBS coming up here or what?
I don't know. Where's that pussy at?
I don't know, man. Cycling or
I did see Tommy. I think finally, I got to give him some credit. He finally did man up and like I felt like he gave a genuine apology for his comments about Jay way back in the day. And this is just recent. The other day, I saw him make an apology that I actually feel was genuine. So
dude, I know him pretty well. I definitely think he regrets having done that, because that kicked off a lot of.
oh, that was the beginning of it. That was definitely the beginning of it.
I think JFK or Jenny T made the argument that it was Tom taking Alex's name for his group. I don't know if that was before or after.
That may have started the Tommy beef between Tommy and Alex. But if it would have only been that, then the Tommy Alex beef wouldn't have been any different than the Alex Rami beef, which is where they just talk shit about each other for 2 years on the internet, and it was done. But there's the Tommy Alex beef kind of went next level for a while. But
Yeah, I remember that, dude.
I don't think either one of them are that dedicated to it anymore.
Nah, man, and people still go into chit chats and say they'll start talking about Alex is a better catcher, or they'll make comments like, "Are you and Alex good now?" I'm like, bro, how fucking played out is that? Like, if you're gonna go and troll, at least make it about something recent.
There's lots of subjects that are played out nowadays. Lots of them, and that's one of the reasons why I don't focus on the Tommy. I'm not real focused on Tommy content. Yeah, Tommy's still doing and saying dumb shit every day. And if something new comes up, we'll probably cover it. When all of this court stuff goes through and we get a verdict on all of that, I'll probably cover it and talk about it a little bit. But as far as covering that dude's day-to-day life and trying to change anybody's mind that follows him, that's a lost cause anymore. Because that was my goal before, was to change people's minds and change people's opinion about him. But you're not going to do that. He has a cult like following, and you're not going to change those people's minds. So
That's kind of the same sentiment that I have about a bunch of people I've gone after for quite some time. Like, I don't know what else is there to be said. I don't know.
I agree. I kind of like your stance on how you've come back and you've said, I don't really care who fucking likes it. I'm going to talk to who I want to, and I'm not going to hate somebody just because somebody else wants me to hate that person.
Yeah.
I'm kind of, I guess I'm kind of in the same boat as far as I'm not going to hate somebody else. I'm going to let them earn their hate,
Yeah. I mean, so at this point, someone has to do something to me personally.
Yeah. I'm not going to hate on somebody and go after somebody because of what they did to, somebody else, unless I genuinely feel some type of way about it.
Right.
So
yeah,
there are instances where I feel some type of way about the way somebody else has treated somebody close to me, but
right.
Tommy does take a lot of energy to hate that dude. And you're right, Epic. It took a lot of time and energy. And when I stopped even fucking with YouTube, it removed so much toxicity from my life. It was like, wow, okay, So I will never let it get back to that point, to the point of like it was before, that there was too much toxicity. There's a ton of toxicity now, but I don't rank any of that in as high on the level of on my care level as I used to.
Yeah, I feel that. Same.
And I've learned that now when people, especially after I left, and the people that had my back and the people that stayed in contact and all that, it really showed me that when people show you who they are, fucking believe them. When they try to tell you who they are as a person, believe them. Don't think that there's somebody else, because that's fucking who they are. And so that's one reason why the boys, as much as everybody tries to weaponize them, those guys there have kept it 10 toes down.
No doubt. Yeah.
Hey, it got to be that way sometimes, Shay Silly. Where the fuck is Tommy Boy Studios?
I don't know, dude. I think you and I have always been cool, dude.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil too much of, what happens. I don't sound like Jeff privately. But yeah, there he is. There he is.
What's up, TBS?
Yo, fellas.
What's up?
Oh, I just got on my phone. There's a Clown Dork drop.
Oh, do we need to go check it out?
I don't know. Actually, I think it says Damone in it. Hold on.
Oh God. Well, that's always fun.
Yeah, it says totally uncalled for. Damone. It said something in here. Let me see.
Oh, we're gonna watch it.
Yeah, let's see it before I go.
We'll see it live.
Let's see it. Do it.
Do you have your briefcase of clips with you this morning, TV?
I haven't been clipping. I do want to clip just what you just said though, because it'd be with your gay ass Southern draw. It came out really funny. You were like talking about trolls bringing up old shit with Tommy, and you were like, if you're gonna troll, at least make it recent. But you made it sound like you said, if you're gonna troll, at least make it racist.
What's the title on this, man? I can't read it.
It says, we're not there. I think it's supposed to be, we're not there to be nice to each other, but it says, we're not there to be nice to each other. That's not fun. Totally uncalled for. Damone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, run it. Let's see. No, it's not wrong to take that position. Be like, yo, that's fucked up what you're saying about my friend's wife. But what you have to understand is that we all give it to each other.
I don't care. She's not. She's not in there giving it to anybody.
Well, when I said that's the nature of the server, that's really what I meant. Like we're not there to be nice to each other. That's not fun. I mean, there's other places where you can be nice to people, but that's just not what it's about. I didn't take it personally. These people don't know my wife. Like, when I talk shit to other people on the server, I don't know their fucking significant others. It's just guys being rude to each other.
Guys go in a locker room. Women don't know this. We go nuts. We start using curse words. We look at pornography. We throw up on each other. It's disgusting.
One thing to make a joke about someone's wife or to say some funny shit about someone's wife, but to say that about your wife.
Just it doesn't faze me. It's just shit.
Well,
that's okay. I appreciate that. I'm not saying that your reaction was wrong at all. There's no need to apologize for that reaction. It's a protective reaction. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with that.
You were my friend in real life, and these people weren't just talking shit about your wife. They were talking shit about you.
Well,
the fact that you didn't care, that was not my priority. My priority was that you are my friend.
Well, I mean, they've talked shit to me from the moment I got in that server. And
because if you want the truth, they don't want you there.
Now you're just going to learn how guys talk. You just listen to the way Martin and I batter it back and forth.
You okay? You ready? Sir. Perfect. The full lock and the chain. How you doing, Martin? You crazy Italian prick. Well, since you bastard, I should have known you'd come in. I was having such a pleasant day. What would you do? Choose some blind guy out of his money? Give him the wrong change? Who's the nip? He's a pussy kid from next door. Secret? Now that's how guys talk to one another. They do? What, you got shit in your ears? Oh, no. Come back in and talk to him like a real man. Come on, come on. Get your ass out of there. Come on back now. Sorry.
What's up, you old Italian prick?
That's pretty cool.
It was a meh.
You want like your shit's any better? Fucking old Italian prick.
Well, I'm curious to see if PHI goes and strikes that, because there's a bunch of shit that I want to clip from yesterday, but I also don't want to put in a bunch of time just to go into a striking dispute.
There was the parts of it that I watched. There was quite a bit of content in that.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely why I came up here, but I don't have, unfortunately. Maybe you'll still be live, but I got to go to, believe it or not, the dentist. I got to check to see where it is first.
What was he gonna do? Pump the cum out of your stomach?
Dude, it's crazy. It's gonna be at 7:00. My original appointment was at 8:30 at night, and this is the first time I've had to go to the dentist because I popped one of my veneers off last night, and because I usually get my dental work back in the States when I go back, and so I'm just calling to set up the appointment today. First off, they give me like a menu of their pricing, which is pretty, very different than the States, like very transparent. And then second, yeah, they're like, we can get you in tonight at 8:30. And I was like, oh, well, I don't want to do like an emergency time and be charged for that. They're like, that's not an emergency time. It's just when we have it. And so, yeah, but 8:30 is not crazy, but then they just called me and had somebody canceled, so now I can go in at 7. So maybe you'll still be up here.
7 still.
I know, isn't that crazy, dude? It's nuts. And the dentist is the one who directly called me, not even like his receptionist or the front desk lady. So we'll see. But I got to do like an initial exam, like an intake exam, and then they got to reapply this fucking veneer because right now I look like a crackhead.
Holy shit! Nobody cares.
So, where exactly was this veneer at? On the front?
Yeah, my front 8 are all veneers.
Got those turkey teeth, huh?
No, they're very good veneers. Most dentists can't even tell that they're veneers. The only way you can tell veneers are veneers, a good way to know, it kind of is by donkey teeth, but people are stupid when they get them too white, they look like chiclets.
Yeah.
But the true way to tell is that, like I'm rubbing my tongue under my teeth right now, is that there will be very little peaks and valleys between each teeth. It'll essentially be a flat bite on your front teeth. That's the way you fucking tell.
How exactly did you pop one off?
Fucking doing all this financial stuff last night, and when I'm working in Excel, I get all antsy, and so I was chewing on this little rubber thing. This is sounds. Why do I open up so much up here?
Nervous fucking habits. That's how you.
Yeah,
do it.
just nervous habits and fucking
Rubber thing, dildo.
No, it was like a little thing that goes into my, goes into like the tip of your vape. God, this sounds gay.
Tip of your what?
Tip of your vape, like a disposable vape. You guys don't have disposable vapes.
Just get to the point, dude. Jesus.
I was just chewing on it and it fucking popped off. It's the first time one's popped off in a very long time.
Why don't you just fucking like push it back in, dude?
Bruh, because it needs like a specific type of glue. Nothing you're gonna pick up at Praxis.
Pick up at where?
Sorry, Ace Hardware. At Ace Hardware.
Guys, that's such a faggot, bro.
Oh,
Praxis, you bitch.
Oh.
Did they revoke your citizenship yet, man?
Nah, dude.
You gonna hand it over?
No, actually, I had to just pay a bunch of I got to re-up on all my fucking property tax and shit like that, and I might go back and sell my house. So, and they make me. I have to keep my car registered, even though it's like sitting in my fucking driveway, and technically I'm supposed to keep insurance on it, which I do.
Well, if you don't keep it and pay that minimum amount each month, then when you come back, you got to pay the big deposit to start the policy again. So
Yeah. So yeah, so I still pay a ton of shit back in the States, to tell you the truth. Then I got to pay money just to get my money back to the States, but my money does much better in European bank accounts than it does in US bank accounts. Like by points, many points.
Yeah, I don't know,
Yeah.
Jay. I don't know where Jason's at, dude. That's really
Yeah,
weird.
Jason. I think he might be hurting. The walls are closed in on him.
I haven't heard from him in a while.
I've seen some weird shit about him in chat, but
I've been seeing that too.
I ain't seen him, so I don't know.
I used to talk to him fairly regular, but I haven't heard anything from him in a while. So I don't know. Maybe he dipped out for a while.
Maybe.
Did Josh scare him away? Maybe.
Well, Josh can be a bit scary. You know, that guy is a bit much at times.
I think
don't know.
he self-admittedly looks people up though. I thought that was known. He said he did that.
I don't know, man. I've been listening to what Bill has to say about him. Something about him being ratting people out to the ATF. I don't know if that's true, but sounds wild.
I don't either. That's I don't know. That's more of the internet drama crossing into real life. You know, that's
facts. Fucking someone you don't like is on the internet, so you're gonna ring up the fucking ATF. Like, who the fuck even thinks like that?
Yeah, even not even on the internet, I would make the argument. Even just in, I don't know, like it would take like some fucking Dream Floral fucking, what am I trying to say? Proud Boys like dude to like let me into his house and see like some crazy arsenal that I knew was illegal for me to even like be like, should I, report this? And him start talking about doing nefarious shit. Much less like.
I have to take that one step further. I'm not worried about a Proud Boy with an arsenal, but if I come across some manifesto, then maybe.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But like to do it off of like speculation off of somebody online, like that is some. I think that's some serial killer shit right there. Like that's some hero shit.
That's how you know you've lost the plot.
Yeah, exactly. You are in too deep, my friend. You are in way too deep.
Yeah. I don't know FCC. I don't know why she kicked him. First she demanded that he come up there, and then decided to kick him. And then she kept taunting TBS to come up there, and he comes up there and she kicks him. So I don't really see the point.
Yeah, you better get off here, James. It's about to get dirty.
All right. I got to go play my video game anyway. Thanks for letting me up. Y'all have a good one.
All right, no problem, man.
See ya.
I wasn't really gonna get dirty. I just don't want him because obviously FCC stirring the shit, so it's gonna take me 7 minutes to bike there. All right. There's so much shit. So hopefully we'll see how long this dentist takes. Because I'm not going to the gym after this. But so maybe I'll pop back up here because there's so much shit. Obviously getting kicked off of there and good on Spokes for jumping up there, cammed up too, like big dick energy,
like a fucking boss.
Yeah,
like a fucking boss.
And he got up there for the same thing that I got up there for, which was just like I know Josh being a little smart ass as he typically is down in chat right now about like I need an apology. No one that knows these internet streets wants or even values any sort of fucking apology, right?
No.
If anything, it's to like clear up the wild speculation and mistruths that they put out there that they stood upon. And it's crazy because that's what maybe I was getting baited up there, but that's what got my ass up there was fucking getting, PHI talking about like, yeah, I got all this information, all this backdoor information from tech, and I have proof of it, right? And these boys are claiming that information is false. I'm not going to show proof of it, but I'm going to act upon it, right? And then disclose that information publicly, right? But when it comes to, showing why I'm disclosing that or what I'm disclosing, I'm not going to give you proof, even though I have it, right?
Basically saying, I'm not going to show you proof that I didn't make this shit up out of thin air.
Exactly, right? Like it kind of just blows my mind, and it's like, well, go back and ask tech, and it's like,
And it's your responsibility to prove that it's not true.
right? I'm like, it's like tech's not the one that made the claim, that put the shit out there. You put the shit out there, right? Like, let's just make the argument that I did go to tech, and I was like, yo, dude, tech, what the fuck? He could be like, A, you're full of shit. I never sent that to her. And B, what was I going to say? Yeah, that's how I sent it to her, but that's not how I meant it. Regardless or not, it's up to how she portrays the information that she gathered and what she does with it. That's all on her.
And yes, Pat Con, she should show proof, and she admitted that she had proof. My thoughts are that tech probably didn't even go to her. Somebody else did.
That's exactly what I think it is. That's exactly what I think it is.
Someone else.
I think it's exactly.
Tech ran his mouth to somebody. Somebody spun up a big story, went to PHI, and it's secondhand information from somebody else.
Which is even more embarrassing. Because now what your whole gotcha proof is a third-party screenshot from somebody else. Maybe it's between that person and tech, but it's like that person telling you this information, right?
That's embarrassing, bro. To cause this much havoc over that. That's embarrassing.
And then to get up there and have it change to the whole, I mean, just during, you got to keep in mind, like I'm more entrenched or motivated for this than anyone else because it directly involved me. Well, Josh, you could argue as well too, but you got to keep in mind of like how this shit went down. Like, and even Telly, I think, likes to bring up that like I was obsessed with PHI. I barely put any attention onto PHI when you compare it to Sam and maybe Nunya, right? Barely put any attention. Like I said during my stream, the only thing that started this was me making that comment on Ed's panel about where those donos went. And it's not like those were for a catch or anything. Those were to go down to Texas to get a restraining order for Ed doxing someone, right?
Or whatever.
Yeah, or whatever the fuck it was, right? And then it all snowballed from there. And it's crazy that she does this, massive doxing panel, in which she's like, oh, that wasn't the worst doxing. It's like, come on, people. There's a fucking difference between like doxing somebody's shit in chat and it getting deleted versus holding an event, you know what I mean? And like replaying myself saying my full name, where I work, what I do for a living, the company I work for, over like 2.5 hours. You know what I mean?
On a pred catching channel.
On a pred catching channel. Yeah. Fuck me, for Christ's sake. So what I'm getting at is that, if you listen to that, and then if you remember, there was fucking at least 4 or 5 Cope streams after that, the days following that, to kind of see, what the sentiment was going to be like. And that whole time, the whole narrative was like, well, Tommy Boy poked me too much. Tommy Boy poked me. I told him to stop, which is like, find me proof of that, right? A. B, it's like, oh, well, he played this video. Gabby was running around. He played this video, and it was out of malicious intent. Yeah, maybe I forgot to have it on there, but the foundation of the doc was based around me showing this video, right? I get up there yesterday, and the whole fucking thing changes. Now she verbatim said, no, the reason I doxed you was because you were running around crying about this person got doxed and this person got doxed and this person. And I'm like, that's the reason?
Well, there's been like 11 reasons already. It's changed 10 different fucking times.
It's just yeah, it honestly it blows would be it just it's yeah, it's unreal. That's just one of the many things on that whole panel to be there's so much. So I'll cope with it for the next week as I jump on panels. Because I'm trying to think what else. I mean, yeah, I heard that I was drone in there. I'm trying to think what else there was. I don't know. What do you got?
They're trying to say that you were Drone Racer.
Dude, you know how long Drone Racer's been around for? You know, Drone Racer and Mr. X were probably one of the two mods in Fireside, right? Like, you think Ryan would have modded me? You think I've been running around as Drone Racer this entire time? Like, that would be exhausting. I fucks with Drone Racer. You know what I mean? That's why he's a mod of my channel. He or she.
I don't think you have enough time to be Drone Racer.
Yeah, which is something that I should touch on right now while the iron is hot is this, you know, and maybe I didn't, it sounds like I didn't explain it very well yesterday with this whole alt thing as it relates to Josh. But, you know, the funny thing, you know, this all started, and I'll stand by it, is that this all started with Josh being outed. And I would continue to do it today to stand up against that. And what am I trying to get at here? Is that that's the alt thing, right? So this idea that you know, what I said was that, you know, the difference is Josh was operating on his Josh account, which is, you know, his alt compared to his catching channel. And I probably phrased that incorrectly. What I mean by that is that Josh's account was Josh's account before there was ever this catching account. No one knew the better. No one knew there wasn't even fucking an OPI before that.
Josh wasn't trolling people under OPI.
Exactly.
They were not associated at all until she made the connection.
Right. And then so that what I'm saying is that it's an alt of the catching channel that you're saying needs to be exposed because of all the nefarious shit they do, right? When it's like, first off, I was never calling out your shit on the foundation that, oh, it's because you're a catcher and you need to be called out. That makes no sense. Like it's just you as a person. I think it's actually PHI and FM are probably the two of the worst people that leverage their whole catching shit to justify their actions.
I would agree to that.
It's not mainly not the people that are calling them out like, oh, Clutch My Pearls, you're a catcher and doing this. If anything, the only way that I've related that back is like, well, fuck, you doxed me on your catching channel and didn't clearly dictate that you're not exposing a predator. That's the only way that I've related it back to your fucking catching channel. And so that's what I'm getting at is like this whole alt thing. And then, you know, she responds by being like, well, if I come back, you know, I'll just come back on an alt and I'll just fuck with, you know, I'll just be a dick to you as an alt. And I'm like, welcome to the internet. You know what I mean? Like, please do. That is the internet right there. Right.
If you're gonna talk shit about somebody, don't do it from a catching channel.
Exactly. Like if you want to be up in the bullshit, then fucking, you know, like distance it from your fucking catching channel is all I'm trying to get at. And then she throws that back as like, oh, well, that's a Josh thing. Josh wasn't doing that. And it's like, Josh was doing that. That's exactly what he was doing.
We've been telling Tommy to do that for years, bro. To keep the drama off of his catching channel. Stay out of the fucking drama, bro. At least from your CPP account, you know, it's the same theory. You know, just keep it the fuck away.
Yes, exactly. And so like highlight Sam's comments because it sucks because you're gonna have people that get it and that don't, right? That
one.
The other one is
that Josh was outed as gay.
The last one, for Christ's sake. There's going to be no way, like, if anything, you know, there's a silver lining to my docs to where it's like, I don't actually really want to talk about my docs. It's just too good of a example to use about how fucked up this place is, right? And the fact that like PHI's own justification has changed so much, and now it's changed to, well, you were just, I can't believe that it's changed to, you were just running around crying about other people's docs, and that's why I doxed you. Okay, so because I stood up against other people getting doxed, you doxed me? That makes zero sense, right? And the amount of people
None.
that were in there that were
None.
okay with it, like that's wrong, right? Like we're starting to cultivate a community that's like legitimately okay with doxing.
Right. There was hundreds of people in there making comments, cheering this lady on.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm going to talk about my docs because it's a good connection between like where this place has gotten, right? And people's expectations around here as well too. Like, you know, expecting certain people to be able to like jump up a panel and wag their finger and be like, don't dox anymore. That's not going to do it. Like, you have to ostracize these people, and on an individual level, boycott them to a certain degree.
Right.
And I think you can even see that in our fucking chat, to be completely honest with you. There was, you know, all of like 10 people chatting in there for the most part. So
I feel like yesterday was, for one, I don't feel like it was a genuine apology at all. And two, I feel like it was only done because she realizes that she's lost all of her support, other than the 10 people in the Nunionite circle. She still has those, but you know, she's lost a lot of support.
exactly. And Patty C puts it perfectly. Is like, there's so much, how things get so twisted, and it's these, you know, I hate to like, you know, hook my wagon to Telly's here, but you know, he kind of called it out with kind of some of those alt accounts that kind of push the narrative, and you kind of see it with some of the helmet wearers over there, right? So you got like Pure Virus is one of them. He loves that I'm going to bring him up here, but like, you know, next thing you know, I try to show people like how to track accounts using the codes that are auto-generated when these alt accounts come in, right? And that if you just click that link and link that to wherever you want to, whether it's to a, you know, a OneNote, to a Discord page, to whatever it is, that's a way to track that account, because that code will not leave that account. So as people run through account names, you can see and hopefully get an idea of who that could possibly be, right?
Right.
I did the exact thing with Clown, and it worked flawlessly. He left my company name in the handle, called him out in fucking chat, and then he changed the handle the minute I did it. Then he got on his own panel and admitted that was him. So it's like, no, that shit works. People should use it because that's how shit works around here. Oh, what's this guy got to say? And then of course, yeah, here comes the irony of FM coming back right back into the bullshit after he's been gone. After he's saying I'm going to go kill myself and I'm going to run away from the community after that docs. After he said that catch was better than Alex's catch, FM doesn't show up for what, a fucking 4, 5, 6 weeks later, and he's right back into bullshit.
Right back.
And I'm going to say this before I go, because you guys know I got 7 minutes to get to the right place, is that I'm going to say this. It's really funny because, you know, PH is like, I'm going to strike your channel, shit like that. Don't talk about me. Don't talk about me. You know, and it's like, listen, same thing that what Nick Cook said about Bobby Joe and her guns. If you don't want people to fucking talk about you, then don't be vocal. I don't give a fuck what people say about me, you know, in chats and on panels, right? Like, I'll come up here and contest those things, but like, it doesn't eat me up inside to the point where I'm going to dig into people's fucking lives like these losers do and be like, I'm going to dox you now because of it. FM did that. He did that on Damone's channel. Why? Because I was pressing him and he doxed, and he wants to call me. He wants to say Cry River for me. Get the fuck out of here. PHI wants to say, oh, I'm sick and tired of him talking about his docs. We heard you talk about Penny for 2 years. Get the fuck out of here.
I can't disagree with any of that.
And the last thing is that, like, you know, it's funny because you see people that really are pillars of the actual catching community, and one of them came back yesterday and he put it extremely wisely at the end of that catch, and I think he's going to be a great asset for Ryan. But he was like, I've been talking, you know, I haven't been talking with him much, but I'm back, and you know, we've been talking a little bit, and I can see, you know, where Ryan's been kind of getting himself into the bullshit, and that is where you find yourself here. You're doing this panel shit and getting into these situations where you're fucking around with these people, you're going to end up just like I did, getting the shit docs out of you for no justification whatsoever, getting your fucking family and work involved, no justification whatsoever, and then have people back it up behind it and be like, oh, well, I think you did a bunch of nefarious shit, so you probably deserved it.
Yeah, I have a theory that you've done some shit behind the scenes.
Exactly. So
that I have no proof of, other than somebody that you don't like has said something about it.
So exactly. So in closing, that's what I'm saying, Samya. That's what I'm saying, Samya, is that to speak about my doc situation is to show the evolution of pressing FM on a panel, him leveraging my first name because that's the one thing he has on me at that time, then that evolving into PHI getting fucking pressed and just doxing my shit out there, and the cope that the community kind of kicked along with it. That's the shit that I'm calling out here. So we'll see if you're still going. Because I got a lot more to vent with.
Well, you're always welcome up here.
I'll come up here and dual fucking cat thing around here. God damn.
My little cat's coming to say hi.
All these motherfuckers, cats and weed. Did you go back and see, like, you know, how stoned Lord Cuck was yesterday? I mean, that dude was up there. What does he call that thing? His little blinky. I think that's a vape pen, is what the kids call it these days. God damn, that guy. I mean, it was fun watching him, but he was his face was melting.
What are you doing, kitty cat? Yeah, I didn't go back and see it. Where was he at?
He was on Julie's panel when they were going through all the Florida shit.
I don't. Jilly's hard for me to watch, man. She's a space cadet, man. So it's tough for me to watch that. I'll watch occasionally, but dear Lord, she's out there. So
he is, yeah, to say the least. Well, all right. Well, wish me luck with this fucking veneer.
All right, man. Go get your shit popped back on.
Yeah, hopefully you're still live. We'll see. I'll pop back in. I'll listen to you guys while I'm all biking and shit. But yeah, there's, you know, we'll see where shit goes. Great to see Jay back though. Big props. I did, like, we were talking about it. The fucking Jay's on a whole different level. I love that dude's energy. Sam, I go listen back. I gotta get a good veneer popped in. I should probably only take an hour, so I'll be back. It's about to be 7 p.m. or 1500. I'll be back by excuse me, what would that be? 1900. I'll be back by 8 o'clock. Hopefully, we'll see.
All right, man.
All right, later, guys.
All right, take care.
Are y'all ready, chat?
All right, we're gonna watch this little Missy clip whilst we wait and see if Sam's gonna come up. We will remove Tommy Boy from there because I don't know if he clicked out or not. So let's watch this.
Are y'all ready, chat? Pay attention. Ready? Here you go.
Always been slightly awkward, kind of weird, upside down and not all here. What's wrong with me and you is crystal clear. Sometimes I'm in a room where I don't belong, and the house is on fire and there's no alarm, and the walls are melting too. How about you?
Welcome to my world, Tommy Boy, you bitch.
I've never been the favorite. favorite thought, I seen it all. Till I got my invitation to the lunatic ball. And my friends are coming too. How about you? Don't worry, it's all just a symptom of being human.
And then just imagine my surprise when I put that little name in there and this video comes up. And it's like, well, wait a minute. What has God given me here? Sweet satisfaction. The fucking planets align.
Unpack all your baggage, hide it in the attic where you hope it disappears.
Hats off to you, girl.
This all seems so familiar, but it doesn't feel like home. It's just another unknown.
Wrecked, you little bitch.
You've always been slightly awkward, kinda weird, upside down and not all here. Right or wrong, it's all so crystal clear. Sometimes I'm in a room where I don't belong, and the house is on fire and there's no alarm, and the walls are melting too. How about you? I've never been the favorite thought, I've seen it all. Till I got my invitation to the lunatic ball, and my friends are coming too. How about you? Don't worry, it's all just a symptom of being human. Just passengers on a ship of fools. We're all just passing through. Passengers on a ship of fools. Sometimes I'm in a room where I don't belong, and the house is on fire and there's no alarm, and the walls are melting too. How about you?
Perfect.
It was perfect.
I've never been the favorite thought, I've seen it all. Till I got my invitation to the lunatic ball, and my friends are coming too. On a ship of fools. Don't worry, it's all just a symptom of being human.
Yeah, bro, that's weird. It also showed that stream also showed. I don't know if you guys remember, there was a stream where Vanessa from CPP went up and said something to Tommy Boy when he called her out for making her comments, and said that that she was just joking around about it or whatever. And Missy's stream and recap of those multiple comments showed that not only did she make jokes about it, make fun, she also redoxed him in the stream to the point of someone not, someone having to block it out. So, oh, Sam's here. What's up, Sam?
Hey, good morning. Good afternoon. I'm
Yep.
here to just offer my shoulder for Tommy Boy to cry on another shoulder. I mean, it's month 3. It's month number 3. We've effectively canceled PHI. She's obviously on edge. She seemingly was sorry at the start of Tommy Boy coming up, but by the time he was there hearing his cringing voice for 10 minutes, got her from feeling sorry and saying sorry to kicking him from the stream and telling him to go fuck himself. So that 10-minute roller coaster of being sorry for what she did to
It just shows how much the guy triggers them.
to shoving him. Well, I mean, in their defense, which is not much of a defense, having Tommy Boy's cringing voice obsess over you for months is something that very few of us have actually experienced. And I'm sort of one of the survivors, one of the TBS survivors.
Don't lie, Sam. You enjoyed the battle with Tommy Boy.
Well, I mean, it's like, but it gets just back to when he claws his way in, it does become an obsession, and he tries to wiggle around and, yeah, I mean, did I enjoy some of the rat-a-tat? Maybe, but he's he is so driven by trying to do what he thinks is right and to expose people that he thinks are got these double standards or talking out of both sides of your mouth. He misses like the forest for the trees. I mean, he doesn't get it, and then when he finally does get it, it's months late. And it's totally out of place. And I mean,
But doesn't that just leave that content open for somebody else to make it though?
Why do people have to let this fucker up every time? I just want to, is there not thing as a one-on-one chat with the host? Why do people have to let this freak up and he follows me around more than TBS does? God damn.
I didn't even speak. It sounded a little crazy.
I know, but you're here. You're watching from the corner, and I just wanted one-on-one with Matt. I mean, fuck.
Okay, I'll let you kiss Matt in private. Bye-bye.
Okay, so
kissy kissy.
Tommy Boy cried back when this originally happened and left for a month, took all his shit down back in May of last year. And so like his docs was somewhere, and then it's like, okay, it didn't come out until PHI blasted it again or whatever. And I just think that it's kind of a little bit odd that he continues to obsess over it. It's like, and he also did say one time, I hate to sound like a broken record like him, but he had engaged with LARP one time when LARP put him almost to tears, and it was like LARP was just harassing him for losing to me in the one-on-one debate, like badly, and I totally crushed him on that one-on-one last year. But he was coming up and like LARP was doxing people in his chat, and he banned him. And Tommy Boy clearly said, with there's no equivocacy. I mean, he can't weasel out of that one. Like, hey, dude, like, if you're gonna dox, dude, I know how you dox. You dox with your chest. I mean, you do it you don't use an alt. You just do it under your main account and dox people. And he was almost like cheering him on, proud of him, like, that's baller. And PHI could have created I guess I know this sounds weird, but Tommy Boy was simply giving LARP credit for not using an alt to dox people. And PHI doxed him on her own account by herself, not under an alt. I mean, do we not see the equation that she could have set up an alt and doxed him everywhere if she wanted to? I mean, I hate to use this way, but does she get any credit for doing it like with her chest, as Tommy Boy said about LARP?
I don't know. I don't think anybody gets any credit from me for doxing any way they do it.
Well, I mean, that's not, I mean, using Tommy Boy's own logic and shoving it down his throat is that he gave LARP credit for doxing not under alts. So
correct.
That is some sort of standard he set. I mean, minimal standard that it is. All doxing is bad. He did say, if you dox in my, he banned him, and then an hour later when LARP pressed him and started to make him cry, he said, all right, I'll unban you, but you just can't dox in my channel. Do it in somebody else's channel. That's fine. Do it in somebody else's channel. Great. But just don't do it in my channel, and I'll unban you. So that clip is up on Sam Clinton Network, and it will be there forever with the Ghostbuster as a rainbow as LARP. But yeah, I think that when do we get it? The point. When do we get his point? He was doxxed. It was shitty. He got harassed. His work did. Hopefully, most of that is over. This shit doesn't usually ever totally subside. You know, sadly, I still get some bullshit. But it just rolls out. I mean, I just moving. You know, it becomes more. It's easier to overcome as it happens more, and I'm sure that it's happened to you too, Matt. For all the shit that you went through. I mean, it's like you certainly haven't sat up here and cried about yours at all.
Well, I don't know. I did leave this place for a long time, you know.
Yeah, you left, but you didn't cry. You didn't
I wasn't
cry.
really super doxxed. I wasn't really super doxxed until, I guess the PCD video doxed me and stuff, but you know, they doxed my picture and my name and stuff. But I was really doxed by others after that. But you know, after I was already gone. So,
and I saw PHI saying that I was running around saying that PHI is PCD. I have never thought, and no one ever thought that it was PHI who was PCD.
no,
right?
that was a joke. As far as I was concerned, that was a joke. People were
some people
saying
had
that
said some people had said that Gabby was PCD, and Gabby's not PCD.
No,
I've known that, and if some people were joking about that, but you know, no one was. You know, I wasn't certainly, and if people were, like you say, it was probably a joke. You know, there's a good indication of who PCD is, and you know, I think that it shows like even PHI's frustrated that PCD. These are these hit pieces, the drive-by media, as they say. PCD. This is the problem when you have sort of anonymous reporters, if you want to call her that or him that, where they just slime, you know, they just throw shade, create highly edited, highly dramatic, emotionally pulling. This is exactly what the media does. And it's funny for this community that's a lot of center right people that don't trust the media are completely swooning over emotionally pulling on your heartstrings with the highly dramatic edited music and zippity zappity videos that PCD put out. Never has addressed any of her sources, never come forward and said, you know, this is me and I stand proudly on it. Weasel, if there's ever a weasel in this place, and I know that I've called Damone that, but truly it's someone like PCD that does these deceptive videos that get people all worked up and get people harassed, like you, Ed, me. I mean, releasing jail calls that were obtained completely unethically and illegally, and never had to account for it. Just goes away, slithers away, and has no consequences to really the fallout from what they caused, in my opinion. You know,
I heard you say something one time about, you know, in the beginning, PCD, you know, made funny little catchy, quirky, comedic posts, and then it was like all of a sudden at one point, it just took a turn. And I think nothing could be closer to the truth, you know.
Yeah, and that's sort of pinning point, like who is PCD. The relevancy is, you know, when someone, you know, you give a source to a media person and the media owns the source and releases the information. Never do we have anonymous media just releasing anonymous sources that they dig up and then manipulate public records to fit a narrative and don't give the full picture. And that's exactly what was done on everyone's case that they actually released. And then they falsely reported the wrong person on the Bupak shooting and tried to cover it up and then make up for it. And then that's their only last post was they falsely reported a wrong person who killed Bupak, and the storyline was wrong that they had posted. And so they got it wrong most of the time. maliciously some of the time. And exactly, there was a change. The reason why I thought that PHI had something to do with the channel was because, back in January, February of last year, I think there was that, Ed had the dragging of PHI with the Penny situation. And literally it was like the channel turned on a dime from funny, creative, neat, cool videos to, I'm going to try to burn it down. A few characters in this place, I'm going to try to burn it down. Happened to be people that were anti-Tommy. And
it was obvious. It was obvious who they were going after.
Yeah. And they never reported on Tommy's brother being a registered sex offender. They never reported on the Arizona child abuse stuff that he was convicted of, or any of the current stuff that happened over the last year. So, all, involving children. And it was like the selective outrage of the channel is so fake and disingenuous. And they picked a few people that they wanted to take out, producing with court documents that could be manipulated and read a certain way, and written a certain way, and
then the hypocrisy of the people, that support those, the hypocrisy in them accusing people of having selective outrage is just, appalling.
Correct. Yeah. And then it gets back to like who's in this community and who's not in this community. And I've heard this multiple occasions. And it's I don't know if it's like a talking points from the higher ups, but they're not in this community versus they are in this community. People have said that about Tommy's brother, a registered sex offender, that, he's not in this community, so therefore it shouldn't be reported on. He's not in this community, so it has nothing to do with us. We shouldn't say anything about it. We should cover it up. And that was the angle that PCD took, having that information for months and not saying anything about it. So we shouldn't talk about it. They didn't obtain the police reports. Those would be very interesting reports to obtain. They involve a real child, a real victim. So, but they didn't. And then you look at like how they selectively picked out your stuff. I don't know where they got tipped off for that, but they took great pains to find out your stuff that didn't involve any children. And this community is about protecting children. And so there's sort of this shifting narrative about, well, Matt's in this community, and so we need to focus on him or and I don't know. I mean, Tommy is in this community, but they never reported a negative thing on Tommy or about Tommy.
Never.
And that's absolute manipulation. And they never did a 5-minute highly edited thing about the child abuse charges or the police report from Arizona. And so you look at that and then you look at the reasoning, and then you see Ryan say, oh, because Tommy Boy's in this community, he can be doxxed and it's okay to dox him. But my lover, who I had a bunch of people pay for me to go out and see and then beg YouTube to get my monetized channel back, which was Ryan's purpose in going to California. Oh, she's not in this community, so she doesn't deserve to be doxxed. So I think it's pretty bizarre that like people that happen to be here and support whatever this place is are under like, you're going to be doxxed. If you have any type of court records, they will be blasted. They will be manipulated. Like Ryan lied about my DUI and someone released it. Probably Bullhand and others know how that got released and how they found it. Just typing in my name in Google every day. Kind of creepy, super weird. But I guess I'm in this community, Matt, so I deserve that kind of scrutiny, right?
I've heard people talk about, if you want to, you got to pay to play, but that's a hell of a price to pay just to be present somewhere,
Yeah. I mean, and if you guys want to think like who found out of my fault when I was falsely accused of a DUI, who passed it around? I mean, the people in CPP probably annoyed, probably Twomper was involved, Bullhand, a bunch of weirdos circulating information and a narrative that fit a narrative. And, I mean, TBS can cry all day about his docs and maybe I'll sit and cry with him about having all the shit that's been done to me, but I don't. And it's like, you just, that's the nature of the server. That's the nature of this community. Is he knew what the stakes were. Tommy Boy did.
Right.
And this is, I do have some, not a lot of sympathy for him, but he knew what the stakes were in this community. And we all want to vilify PHI, but the fact of the matter is most people in this place get doxxed and you don't know exactly who doxed you, right? They do it under alts,
Right.
like Tech. You know, Tech probably has doxed 50 people under alts. And just now he's being called out for it, when in fact for many, many months he enjoyed the protection of, and you know, he was, you guys had him, you know, you guys had him in your server, and he was, you know, he it is what it is. But you know, I think that a lot of people, like, good for Tommy Boy, he knows who doxed him. How about everybody that doesn't know who doxed them? You know?
Right.
And I can only speculate who, for me, you know, and I've speculated before, but, you know, I think that, I mean, that's my opinion. I mean, it's good. Like, I mean, she's obviously suffering the consequences of doxing TBS, and she's lost, you know, probably donations. She's lost friends. She's lost a lot of, you know, allegiances and alliances, whatever. So she's certainly paid a price for doxing him, in my opinion.
And that's the thing. Like, people think, you know, I hate to go back to this boys server thing, but they think that, you know, if somebody, when, let's say, you know, if it's speculation that Tech doxed a bunch of people, Tech didn't come running back to the boys server saying, "Ooh, look what I just did. Look what I just did." That's not how that shit works, you know?
Yeah.
When people dox somebody under an alt, they don't go fucking bragging about it, you know? So
but you can
they're griping at us, you know, for not fucking doing something about. Who fucking knew what anybody was doing? We talk shit to each other, and we talk shit about everybody.
Right.
That's it. Lots of shit talking, lots of calling each other fags and gay and making fun of shit, and that's what it is.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know, but, you know, do you all, you know, I mean, I understand that, but you all did let a really vile, toxic, sort of unhappy, depressed person in your server, and he was there for quite some time. Should we just assume that none of the shit that he was doing in private on his own was in any way circulated? I take you at your word, Matt, but that's what I have to do. I have to take you at your word that we know very likely that Tech is a total scumbag, and he was with you guys for a long ass time.
He was.
So should we just take you at your word that the shit that he likely did in private was just that, and he didn't involve you guys at all?
Well, that's what's going to have to happen, because nobody from there is going to. It's not like anybody's going to let anybody in there to just whatever, you know. So yeah. It's either take it at our word or don't, you know. But to be honest, it really doesn't affect me either way, you know.
I do. I mean, you said what you said, and it's you know, I play about the boys server, and you know, but in the end, I really get, you know, what you and others have said about it, and it's like it doesn't even faze me one bit.
No, it's been weaponized just because of what one person said, because one person used it as a scapegoat and tried to use it to to take some of the heat off themselves at the time, you know. So but it doesn't affect me.
Well, I just wish that, and I know there was a desire to protect certain parties, but I wish that we would have known a lot sooner all the shit that Tech has done and is still probably doing around here, because he he can't stand to be a loser and own the L. And that's simply it. I mean, he's a loser and he just needs to own his L and move on and shove it right up his ass. But he won't. And I think that you all knew about this stuff a long time ago with him. And in your efforts to protect parties involved, you didn't say anything, but yeah, I mean, and certainly people got Tech involved in this community and trusted him that shouldn't have. And, you know, I guess I can't, because I certainly have trusted people that I shouldn't have in this place.
We all
So
do.
I made mistakes, and it's really hard for me. Yeah, I would like to say, look at you got fucked over by Tech and you deserve the consequences. Well, I mean, I got fucked over by people and I didn't really deserve to have it thrown in my face. So it's hard for me to do the same to you guys.
Agreed. You know, we all, and that's one of those live and learn situations with life, you know, and there was probably people in there who, you know, had some worry about Tech from the beginning. But Ray brought Tech in because Ray and Tech were close, and Tech was there from the beginning. And Tech is he was a lot of help to people with their channels and whatnot, and he was a whiz with, you know, the pred catching and getting, you know, the helping OPI get started and whatnot, you know, with finding preds. He's been doing it for a while. You know, he's good at stuff like that. I'll give credit where credit is due, but you know, there's obviously a lot of nefarious stuff that went along with the guy. And, I'm glad to, you know, after the fact, I guess I'm glad now to not be associated with that. But, you know, there was some stuff in the beginning, you know, we knew about the PNN docs and what everybody knew about that, you know, but sometimes you got to give people the benefit of the doubt that they've changed. But, you know, I'm guessing that obviously that wasn't the case, maybe, you know, so.
Yeah.
You live and learn.
You certainly do. So I did want to last mention that I'm very surprised CBS didn't do it, since he had a fascination with the Florida Six. The Florida Six catches, the most exposed catches in this entire community, the Florida Six. So I was able to post something on YouTube, and it was of the trailer park pred that we caught that APP had decoyed for. And it is up, and we had called the police. Many people said that we didn't call the police and we didn't cooperate with the police. There in the video, you can see the sheriff office, you know, the deputies come out and the detectives out there. So yet another false narrative squashed for all of those people that said that, including TBS. So I'm surprised that TBS didn't promote the video that I had posted on YouTube yesterday for one of the catches. But Sam Clinton Network is the channel. Head over there and take a look at the latest catch of Kevin, trailer park pred. He was ended up not having, according to the detective, CSAM, but we had the chat logs on him for what he had engaged with, and he was clearly
he apparently had something that he had considered to be CSAM. He thought that it was.
Yeah, I mean, it was odd. He kind of denied the conversation. You know, he sort of deflected from the decoying conversation, but admitted to CSAM, and it was sort of in reverse. He didn't have CSAM, but he definitely had sexually explicit talk with a minor. So shout out to APP for the work that she put in on that, and for all the work she does, and the other decoys that helped, and really all the decoys that really are the backbone of this place, that actually do the work and don't get much of the credit.
That's a fact.
So shout out to them. Matt, thanks for having me up.
No problem.
I'm sorry I missed TBS. He always slides away just when I have time to come up.
He's using the fucking I gotta go to the dentist excuse, little weak ass. I'm gonna go get my fake teeth glued back on so I don't have to face Sam.
It slips through the back door once again. He's
Slid right out 5 minutes
5 for
before you got
5.
here.
Matt, have a great day. Thanks.
Who goes to the fucking dentist at 7 o'clock at night?
Yeah,
Nobody.
that's bullshit. I'm going to spend 3 months investigating that
I'm
story.
calling bullshit.
And I'm going
too.
to put 10 videos together about it, too.
I'm calling bullshit.
Have a good one. See you, Matt.
All right. Take care, Sam. Oh. Anyway. Oh, what is it? Is it Spurgfest Wednesday? I don't think anybody cares. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh. I don't know if I'm going to stay back. I don't know if I'm going to stay live for Tommy Boy to come back. I've got some shit I've got to do, so may end this unless somebody else wants to come up. I don't know if FTK wants to come back or not. Now that Sam is gone, I don't know if he had anything to say or not. In just a second. Let me send a message real quick. I'll mute so that you don't have to hear me beating my keyboard to death. I'm not going to eat her candy. I'm not going to eat her candy. What are my viewers going to go back up now that Sam's left? Oh, Lord. Oh, there's always a spur going on. Always. Always. Are they FCC? You want to come up here, FCC? I'll send you the link if you'd like to. If not, I'm probably going to get off here pretty soon. Oh, I got you, FCC. No worries. Likely. 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 All right, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm not gonna wait for Tommy Boy to get back. He's gonna be a good minute. So y'all take care. Have a good day.